Hello and welcome to my channel, Hummingbird Tarot. I just want to thank you real quickly, all of the people who have been coming to visit my channel for the first time and returning. I'm so appreciative of you and being patient with me. My readings, I start off a little slow at first because, I'm working on my throat chakra. And releasing fears that I have of speaking, and this is my way of doing it. I am so grateful for you all for listening and tuning into my messages. I do warm up after the first few minutes, and I just really appreciate all of you guys who stick with me and to hear my full message. It's just, I am so grateful for you guys. Okay, with that being said, I'm doing a reading today. It's going to be a yes or no kind of a question. So you guys focus on a question that you have before you pick your piles. Focus on your question and really just pick your pile based on your gut intuition, for what your question is. We have the black tourmaline quartz here for pile number 1. For pile number 2, we have this kind of fire tiger's eye that's more reddish, beautiful stone. And then we have the pink, the rose quartz crystal here. And then for number 3 and for number 4, we have the carnelian. So go ahead and just take a moment to pick your pile, and just based on your question that you have, and this is going to be a yes or no, and then we'll be picking cards to kind of help clarify why you got the answer that you got. So go ahead, just take a few deep breaths. All right, I hope that was a little bit enough time for you to pick your piles. So I'm going to go ahead now and we're going to start with pile 1. Hello, pile number 1. If you picked the black tourmaline quartz, this is your reading. And your card is the moon. So Spirit is saying that they want you, your spirit, the divine, and whatever you see the higher power being for yourself, they are telling you that they want you to trust in your intuition here, and they're not going to give you a solid yes or no. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry if that's frustrating for you, and I'm sending you lots of love for that, because Spirit is saying that within yourself the answer to this question. So let's see what advice Spirit then has for you with this moon card to help you get to where you need to go. So tapping into your intuition. If you're not doing a daily practice, a daily meditation practice for yourself right now, Spirit is saying that is the way to go. And you have the number 41, which goes down to a number 5. An alabaster tablet of Lila is the card. I'm going to go ahead and read from the book on this one. Beautiful messages here. I feel that are straight from the divine. Amazing. And this will be where we will base our reading around. What we will base our reading around for your question. Right now, you are remembering at a soul level. You are tapping into greater awareness and an understanding of your highest life purpose. It shall become even clearer to you as you tap into your inner knowing. This may evoke unsettling change within you, but that change is necessary for a new way to manifest. You are protected and guided at all times, especially when you feel uncertain about your course. You are truly loved. So Spirit there is just, again, you are tapping into your intuition right now. And look how her third eye chakra is glowing in this card. I don't know if you can see that, but it's glowing, and Spirit really wants you to practice and learn how to tap into that intuition. And that's probably why you're getting this Moon card, is that you have this inner knowing and you need to start flexing that muscle of your intuition right now to get you to where you need to go with this question. Okay, and I'm going to pick another card for you. Spirit, what other advice, what other mantra can our beautiful pile ones say to themselves right now to know that things are coming into their life, good things? How can they work on their intuition, perhaps? And that is amazing. That's a beautiful card. Tapping into your authenticity, being who you truly are, speaking your truth. Who I truly am is good indeed. I am authentic in thought, word, and deed. So that's a beautiful message from Spirit. So tapping into your authentic self is going to get you where you need to go. Tapping into your intuition is going to be so important. Okay, I'm going to pull some tarot cards for you guys to see where this leads. You have the inner knowing. You know the answer to this question within you. Oh my gosh, because you have magician energy here where you can manifest whatever you want. You know, if you're doing it from an authentic self and you're tapping into your intuition, you're going within, you're trusting yourself and the divine, have faith, you can manifest it. You can manifest your dreams here. Oh, such a powerful reading, you guys. And you have Justice, the Six of Cups, the Hierophant. Any other messages, Spirit, for our pile ones on their journey? Ah, there is a journey. Okay. Okay, so you have the power to manifest your dreams, to bring things into reality. You are the magician. And with Justice here, there's a balancing, a need to balance yourself, but also this is speaking your truth. Be your authentic self. And so you are getting that strongly, to be your authentic self and truly know who you are. And by tapping into your intuition and going within, you're going to discover that. If you haven't already discovered that yourself now, before you've seen this reading, then you know that this is your superpower. Being your authentic self and tapping into that inner child as well. Things from your past coming back to you. So if your question has to do with spirituality, where you are, what your life purpose is, that life purpose lies within that inner child. The passions that you had as a child this is where you need to take this. This is your authentic self as well, because that child, we are born as our authentic selves. That's all we could be. We have no masks when we're children. And Spirit is saying to take that mask off and be that child. Tap into the passions of that child, because this is where your authentic self lies and where your passion lies to create something in the world, something new in the world. This is, very spiritual, and you step outside the box when it comes to your spirituality. Spirit is also saying with this card, with this balance and being authentic, throw away the old traditions of the way that you see yourself in your spirituality. Throw away those old outdated views and step into your authentic spirituality, the spirituality that you know is real. Also, you have the Two of Wands as well. And this is a card about looking out into the world, growing your perspective, stepping out of limiting views and opening yourself up to the greater good and perspective of things. You know, looking out, you're no longer seeing a narrow way of thinking, a narrow with this hierophant here. Also, this could be calling to some of my pile ones to sit back and appreciate where you are now, because this card also can represent not being satisfied, looking for the next best thing. So if you're having those issues, looking for the next best thing to do, or something that's popular in the world, something that you might feel is better than your true passion, that to step away from that and just see things in a different perspective. Because this passion, the Six of Cups passion, is calling you back to it, to be authentically you and not what others say that you should be, or what you think is popular out there in the world. So I hope that's clear for you. I can pull some more cards for clarity on the Two of Wands. Spirit, can you clarify the Two of Wands? I'm feeling like this card is... Okay. So yes, the Knight of Swords, you know, he has a tendency to rush through things and not just sit back and bask in the things that he's come from. He's just rushing forward. He's not taking care of himself. He's not, you know, enjoying the moment. He's just always looking toward the future. And that's what I'm feeling here with the Two of Wands as well. Don't be rushing through your life. Stop and smell the roses. Come here and take a perspective instead of looking for the next best thing to do. That is definitely what the Knight of Swords is saying here for that Two of Wands. So don't rush. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. And make sure you really stop to think and meditate and trust your intuition. Don't just move for movement's sake here, because you're moving too fast. It's moving, that energy is too fast. Okay. And where, Spirit, will this be bringing our beautiful pile ones to in the end? If they can concentrate on their meditation, tapping into spirit, trusting divine timing, where will this bring them? Being their authentic self. The Lovers. The Three of Wands and the Hermit. Okay, so I'm feeling that with these three cards, this is bringing you to a place of self-love, healing, emotional healing, trusting in yourself, trusting in the divine. And then you're changing the Two of Swords energy into Three of Swords. You're changing the Three of Wands energy from the Two of Wands energy, and you really are assessing everything that you've done now and taking a better look at things. And this is because of the wisdom and the introspection of the Hermit. That going within is going to bring you clarity about where you've been and where you're going, and truly trusting in yourself and that healing and self-love that you're going to be having because of that going within and trusting that inner knowing within yourself, and the divine, because you know he has wisdom here. There's so much wisdom and he's lighting his way, but it's one step at a time, not rushing. It's one step at a time that he's lighting his way, but he's seeing everything in that one step very clearly. So he's ready to go because of that introspection and that quiet going within. He's been having this Three of Wands is bringing him into his wisdom. So you're going to know the answer to this question. And it might take some time because like I said, you're going to be trusting your inner knowing, but you have the power to manifest it. You just have to tap into the divine here and your inner knowing for sure. Okay, let's just get an archetype card for my pile ones here. Something else that they can focus on to help them on their way to answering their question. I don't see this as being a yes or a no. I'm sorry, I'm not going to take those. There's way too many. I just want one. I'm just going to go ahead and trust my inner knowing and pick. Spirit, can you give us their archetypal card, please? Gnosis. Okay, this is a very spiritual card here. And I'm going to go ahead and read from the book on this one because I haven't spent much time with this card. So Gnosis. Yes. Oh my goodness. So Gnosis is your archetype now. It's your innermost knowing and the mystic truths within. True knowledge is not found in facts and figures, in scholarly books or library shelves. Rather, Gnosis points to the deep and timeless archetypal wisdom that rises from the felt experience of having touched the unknown with every one of the senses. Those who are drawn to Gnosis find themselves in esoteric studies. They likely involve mysticism, alchemy, healing, or perhaps science. Knowing is their calling. Not knowing is their job description. No matter how far the alchemists take their studies, they come to the ultimate conclusion that facts slip toward mystery, and soon the mystery results in facts. This card signifies a knowing that is life-changing. Once you experience it, you are forever changed and become a guardian of Gnosis. The eternal mystery is calling you. Study your passion in the deepest way available to you. That is a beautiful message. Like I said, this is all about going within, trusting in your inner knowing and loving the mystery of it, and knowing that you yourself can solve it because you are such a powerful, the Hermit card, and it came on top of the Hierophant. So you are powerful beings here, and you have all that it takes to understand the greater mysteries of the world. This is definitely, I'm seeing maybe a question about your higher calling, your true purpose in life, and it is coming to you. You just need to tap in. Daily practice. Daily practice is so important, and this will help guide you to your gnosis, because this is who you are. This is your archetype. And what an amazing reading. Please, if this is not resonating for you guys, go ahead and pick another pile, but this is very specific. And we have a strong spiritual person that this reading is calling to. And if it all resonates with you just a tiny bit, but you don't feel like you're there or worthy, just start working on that, because I'm feeling like this is very much calling to you, and you don't understand your powers, because this is very powerful reading. Okay, so be your authentic self. The passion lies within you, and it came to you as a child. So tap into that. The moon, so much mystery, and the mystery is a beautiful thing. So embrace it, surrender to it. The answers will come to you. I'm wishing you lots of love and light, and I'll be talking to you guys soon. Bye-bye. Hello, Pile 2, and welcome to your reading. If you picked the Tiger's Eye, this is definitely your reading, but this is just a general reading. So if it doesn't resonate for you guys, go ahead and pick another pile. So this is your card, and your card is reconsider. So I'm sorry if that upsets any of you who picked this pile, but Spirit is saying to really reconsider things about your question, and really reconsider it. It doesn't mean no, it doesn't mean yes, but let's get some more clarity about what it does mean. Okay, Spirit, what does reconsider mean for my pile 2? All right, we have the Sophora. I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly, but her number is 22, so 2s might be significant for you guys, seeing that we just came out of a really powerful 2 day. And that's a portal day for many, and we're receiving so much light and change in our lives right now, and that's being funneled right into her third eye, or her crown chakra. I'm going to go ahead and read from the book on this one, and I just pretty much turned to the page. So amazing. A way through the struggle has already been created for you, and you are being led onto the path. Your authentic soul path may include recognition and acclaim, notable success and admiration. Be grateful, but do not be dazzled or distracted by such experiences. Focus on what connects you to your heart and grounds you in the simplicity of spiritual truth, which is the practice of love, kindness, and peace. This will allow for successful progress in the material world without disturbing the sanctity of your soul. So Spirit is saying that something in your path is going to bring great success to your life. So if your question has something to do with that, Spirit is saying that you need to reconsider the energy that surrounds your success in this. So, because, this is a success that can bring you fame, is what Spirit is saying. So whatever your question is, if it's based around your path, Spirit is not saying no to that path, but it's saying about the attitude that you have about this path is something that you might need to reconsider. So think about that. If that isn't resonating for you, these are really, these messages are very narrow. It's not covering for broad questions here. These seem to be very narrow and have a very concentrated meaning. So if this isn't for you, pick another pile, and or if you had a second pile, check that out too. But this is where it's taking us. Spirit is talking about an attitude of being grateful. So reconsider your energy in your question. Okay, so let's see what else Spirit has to give us. Spirit, for our pile twos, what other advice do you have for pile two's question? Okay, I'm trusting in you, Spirit, to give us exactly what pile two needs. Authenticity. Pile one also had authenticity as well. So this is really, I'm seeing this as being so important to Spirit right now. And you have 10, which is quite a magical number. If you look up 2022 twos and 10s, angel numbers, they're very powerful numbers. So check that out to get more information on those numbers. And this is a nice little mantra for you to say to yourself. Who I truly am is good indeed. I am authentic in thought, word, and deed. And that really plays into here, because the success, you might be an influencer, you're influencing others with what you're doing in your life. Spirit is saying that being that authentic self, and speaking it, doing it, living it through your whole being is going to keep you grounded in your great success that's coming to you. So tap into that. Don't do things based on what others expect of you or want of you. Don't just, be a follower. Take the lead and just be yourself, be strong in yourself, and know that you are worthy of the success within your own being, not what others are putting on you to be. So that's a really important message for you guys. Okay, Spirit, can you give us some more clarification on their tarot? Okay. So we have the 10 of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the King of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. So, yes, I'm feeling you're going to be very successful in whatever you're doing. You've got the 10 of Pentacles, which is the legacy card, and the Knight of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. Just so much abundance here. I'm feeling this is like I said, you're leaving a legacy with whatever you're working on here. And the Hierophant is telling you to just abandon old constructs in your spirituality that are not serving you. So if you're coming into tarot readings right now, then you are already outside those constructs of strict spirituality. And if you have strong ties to a more standard religion, and you're facing some sort of persecution with the new way that you're thinking and seeing, abandon that, take that new perspective, and know that having an open mind in your spirituality is what is moving you forward, because Spirit wants us to have an open mind. Sometimes the authorities of the old churches always actually, are keeping us in a state of being stuck and closed-minded. Spirit is asking you to open yourself up now to and not be ashamed of your new perspective and spirituality here. So much abundance, new beginnings in your job, in your material gains. And this Knight of Cups is just fresh, beautiful, emotional, understanding, and just a wealth of love here. So we have this spirituality, which is the strongest card here. So this is being authentic is going to be so important to you in the way that you open yourself up to the divine. This is really going to help you and keep you from being in a state of judgment against others, because there's so much emotional love here that you're coming into, and Spirit just wants for you to stay open. Okay, any other clarifications, please, on the Hierophant? In this card here, Anna Sophara is saying that to be grateful, to tap into the divine, and for everything that's coming to you is going to keep you in a state of purity. So I just felt that right now as part of the clarity for the Hierophant. And the Page of Wands is clarifying the Hierophant. The Page of Wands is passionate and youthful, probably a little bit indecisive. So what other cards? So your passion is going to lie within the Hierophant. You could be into the divination arts, a healer. You will have victory. So you have the Four of, it's not necessarily victory, that's the Six of Wands. The Four of Wands is just beautiful connections, happiness, celebrations, things that are happening in your life. So with these being the clarifications for the Hierophant, I'm feeling like there is a spiritual union coming to you, either romantic, a twin flame connection, but it's very passionate. But it requires something of you letting go of structures and seeing things in a new perspective. And then this passionate connection is coming to you, perhaps leading you to an emotional, fulfilling relationship. But I'm seeing this as your twin flame. And this could be romantic, or it could just be a platonic friendship. But there is this twin flame energy here for you guys. So that's what I'm feeling with the Hierophant. And this person could be very strong in their spirituality, very, very grounded in their spirituality too. And their prosperity. So together, you guys are going to leave this amazing legacy based on the passions that you have from these new beginnings. Amazing. Okay. Any other clarifications about the twin flame connection? The Four of Wands. Is this passionate, romantic relationship or friendship? Spirit, can you give us? Okay, so this person will be definitely challenging your belief systems and mirroring some of that for you guys. So you're going to have a strong intuition, tapping into the shadow self. This twin flame connection is going to be showing you your shadow self and working through this. So being your authentic self, you know, this is where you're going to end up through this work and this union is going to bring you into your true, authentic self, and knowing who that is through your intuition and through spirituality and tapping into the divine. Amazing and powerful reading, you guys. So Spirit is having you reconsider the way that you are seeing your question on an emotional level, and being grateful, and reconsider where this inspiration, where the success is coming from. And you have a really powerful card here that is related to death. So the death of the old self here, I'm feeling for this card, and accepting the changes that are coming into your life will help you reconsider the energy of your question. And I'm going to go ahead and read this. It's a very powerful card and beautiful, even though it is about death. Thanatos. It is tempting to oversimplify death and sum it up as transformation, but the true archetypal resonance of Thanatos cannot be easily assimilated or contained. Death is ongoing and omnipresent, an eternal response to the gift of birth, witnessing the end of another being, creature, phase, or stage, has deep consequences for the psyche. We are forever changed by Thanatos as it sweeps us under its wings, making us relinquish control in every form. It leaves a mark of ash upon our heart, signifying we have touched the cusp of the underworld, and will return to the land of the living eventually, with more compassion and wisdom to share. This capacity is needed in our world. One who has faced the annihilation of Thanatos can face anything when this card appears. It signifies an initiation into the underworld. So, as I was reading that, I was getting this sensation and feeling that you guys are very old souls. And there's something in here for you to reconsider about what you're doing in this world. Maybe having a past life regression session, hypnotherapy, to bring you back into the person that you were in another life that is moving you through this life. There's something that is happening on your path that has tapped into your past life. And with the moon here too, I'm feeling that with this twin flame connection coming into your life. I'm feeling that as well, because they are on this journey with you. So lots of things for you guys to think about here, because this is a very deep and spiritual reading for my pile twos. But also with this, you have great success if you can tap in to your authentic self, your authentic voice, and speak it. You have a legacy to leave here and things to do in this world that are going to make a difference for major changes that we need to take place to help us heal our earth and heal mankind, because as a whole, we aren't able to see the truth, and you are going to help usher that truth in. I'm feeling this strongly for you. It's just coming out of me like a rush that you are going to help spread the truth. And you may have faced death of someone in your life close to you that has opened you up to this energy. But also I'm feeling just tapping into your ancestors, your past lives, there's an answer within that for you to move forward. So you're reconsidering perhaps your whole way of thinking about your question and seeing it from a different perspective. Okay, so amazing reading. I'm wishing you so much love and light on your journey. Like I said, if this doesn't connect with you, maybe pick another pile, because like I said, these are very intense readings. And I know there's messages in here for anybody out there who's looking for guidance in tarot and looking to speak with the divine right now. Okay, I'm sending you so much love and light. Bye-bye. We'll see you soon. Hello, pile 3. This is your reading if you picked the rose quartz. Okay, so let's see what Spirit says about your path. Okay, challenge old ways of thinking. Okay, so let's challenge those old ways of thinking. Let's see what Spirit has to say with the cards and how you can move forward. Here, I'm going to screw this over just a little bit. Challenge old ways of thinking. Spirit, give us some answers about how they can proceed and challenge their old ways of thinking about their life path. Oh, wow, I got 3 here. I just want to get 1 here. Let's shuffle that one more time. Lasya of Parvati. Lasya of Parvati. I'm not quite sure if I'm saying these right. They're difficult to pronounce, these beautiful cards. And I'm going to go ahead and read from the book from this one. The number here is 32, and that reduces down to 5. So if that number has any meaning for you, I would look that up with angel numbers or in numerology, that there might be a message there for you as well. Okay. Lasya of Parvati. There is a gentler way to proceed and obtain the same or even greater effect. Exactly. So that would be about challenging your old ways of thinking, right? Tame the wild and frenzied workings of the mind by grounding yourself with beauty, pleasure, and grace. Violence and its negative effects shall be overcome and healed through feminine gentleness and inner spiritual strength. This oracle is a sign of great future happiness. Okay, so just challenging the way that you see things, I'm feeling here for you. Maybe becoming more gentle and graceful in how you operate on your life path, maybe with the people around you, you know, calming your mind, not being so frenzied in your approach to the way you work through problems, grounding yourself, beautifying yourself, beautifying your surroundings, just coming to a place of peace with this card. I see, you know, just tapping into spirit on a daily basis is going to help quiet your mind. Getting into a daily practice of meditation as well is going to help you challenge your old ways of thinking, to bring you great future happiness. Okay, what other cards do we have for my beautiful pile 3? Oh, gosh, that one came out, just really popped out. So you have the number 44. So I would check that out as well, that number 44. It's about stability, new beginnings. And this is definitely, you are having a new beginning and a new way of seeing these things. Perhaps you've been even questioning, and that's why you came to this reading, is because you've been questioning your life path and maybe even had some changes, a new job perhaps, or wanting to get away from an old situation, an old job, to tap into what you really want to do with your life. And you've been being called to that, but you're kind of having some fears in that. And Spirit is saying that anything that's happened to move you out of this situation that may have been challenging or difficult, or even, slightly devastating, like if you got fired from a job, or you're just really struggling in a job, perhaps not, seeing things eye to eye with the people that you work with. These challenges have come up to make you rethink this situation and what you really want to do with your life right now. So clear the space in which I dwell, and that is getting rid of old ways of thinking. Getting rid of things that are no longer serving you is going to help you move to your true life path. Love this. You are having a new beginning. And Spirit says embrace it. Let it flow. Let the old ways of thinking go. Let the things that are challenging you now go. The things that you no longer need. Beautify your space. Okay, getting some clarification here from Spirit on how to help you do that. All right, we have the Empress, the World, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. Okay, I'm feeling that we need one more card here. And where is this all leading my beautiful pile threes? I'm sensing so much good energy here. Okay, and there it is. And Four of Cups. Okay. So the Empress she's a nurturer. She is, she is the Mother Earth here, and she's full of intuition and understanding and beauty and just fertility. So you are fertile ground. You are the Empress here, I'm feeling. And you have so many things that you are nurturing in your life right now. You've come full circle. Perhaps that's why you're having a new beginning. You've come full circle in a pattern in your life here, and you're coming out of this pattern and perhaps branching off into what your life path and your soul purpose is now. You're starting to see it. And then the Ace of Pentacles is saying, Spirit is telling you that this new beginning in your career path, your creative endeavors, this is going to be fruitful for you. You're going to have success in this. This is being offered to you from the divine. This hand is coming from the clouds, offering you abundance and this new opportunity. And it's just up to you right now to grab onto that and get going. You're also feeling, like you are carrying a lot of burdens for other people right now. Maybe in your own situation, you're carrying your own burdens. But right now I'm feeling like you're feeling burdened by this opportunity. And this is why Spirit is telling you to challenge your old ways of thinking, because maybe you don't need to carry all of this weight. Maybe you can delegate things to other people right now to help you get into a better way of working so that you don't feel so burdened, like you don't feel like your back is breaking and have to do everything on your own. And I'm feeling like delegating because that's a word that just really popped into my mind right now about delegating. And because of the Queen of Wands here, she passionate. She knows what she wants, she's, you know, had to work hard and had some difficulties here. The cat is kind of like the skeletons in her closet, and she displays the cat, you know, in front of her throne here to show that, yes, she had some difficult issues to deal with and come through, but she did it, and she's proud of where she is now. And she's settled in that, and her passion is strong, and I see that for you as well. Just amazing energy. But Spirit is warning you here still to accept the blessing here, accept the blessings from Spirit, and don't focus on the things that you're lacking here. Let's get out of this depression and not seeing the blessings that are coming in your life right now, because you are being offered something here by the divine, and because the divine knows that this new beginning that you're having in your career and your life is the right path. But challenge your old ways of thinking. These are your old ways of thinking here that is causing you to feel burdened, depressed, like you're not seeing the beautiful things and being grateful for the beautiful things that you're having in your life right now, because you have come full circle, and maybe you're not looking at all your achievements. I would suggest to like make a little altar to yourself in a nice little nook of your home somewhere, where you have placed all of your achievements that you have made in the last year or so, and all the things that you've done to bring you to where you are, so that you can see with new eyes all that you have done. And even just for a moment, think of those things that you've done as somebody else's, like somebody that you love a lot had done them. You know what I mean? So you're looking at them as like a stranger, or someone, you know, would be looking at your achievements and admiring them. So step away from yourself and say, well, I could work harder with here, and I could, you know, this is great, but I could have done this and I could have done that. You want to get out of that way of thinking. You just want to say, wow, I did that. Or say like your son or daughter had done all of these things. You'd be like so proud of them. You'd be like, oh my gosh, but you've achieved this and you've achieved this. And yeah, maybe you need to work on this a little bit, but wow, you've started it and you've done this. So I'm asking you to just put together in one place all of your achievements and all that you have done, and just really take it in and be proud of yourself. Spirit is saying that, and also be grateful to the divine for giving you this opportunity to take on your true passion in life. Amazing reading, just an amazing reading. I love it. Okay, and so any other clarifications? How else can my beautiful pile threes get out of that Four of Cups energy, besides like really just valuing what they do in life? You know, is there any other advice? Excuse me. Yes. Yes, clearing out the old hair. With that, my sneeze, you've got to clear out any debris in your life. That is definitely part of how you get rid of that negative feeling like there's still more to do, and kind of not seeing the blessings coming to you. It's just blessed because you are blessed. Bless you, right? And so definitely I'm seeing that as well. Bless you, pile threes. Okay, and so the Emperor came out to clarify this Four of Cups energy. Just a little bit more clarification. So the Emperor is stability and strong foundation. It's a strong card for sure because it's a major arcana. So just look at the foundations. Look at the strength. This could be an Aries energy as well, someone in your life that's going to help change your outlook. And so more clarifications is yes, there's balance. There is giving here. If you are able to give to others right now that are in need, this is going to change your attitude. This is going to make you feel good that you can give because you have so much success coming into your life that what you give out to others in need right now, and as far as charity work or just, you know, giving to others in need of your time, which is one of the greatest things that we can do is give our time for a good cause. And this is gonna change you, especially, I'm not saying just as much as just giving a donation of money, but giving of your time right now is going to change your outlook. It's going to make you feel more fulfilled, and the blessings that you give out, you're going to get back. And with the Strength card here, you are so strong, and I see so much self-love. You have the ability to tame that beast inside of you that makes you feel in a darker place, not seeing the blessings that you have. Just remember that you are strong. We've got Leo energy, we've got Aries energy, strong energies here, and you are strong. You can give of your time. It's super important. This is about angels being in our midst, and they disguise themselves as people in need and call to us to help them. And right now, in this world that we're living in, there are so many people who are in need right now. And giving of your time, like I said, is the biggest blessing that you can do for anybody and yourself. Because like I said, this energy that you give out is coming back to you. Okay, so now I'm going to get archetype card. Spirit, what is my beautiful pile 3's archetype? Something that they can focus on as they challenge their old ways of thinking to bring them forward on their true soul life path. Oh my goodness. And we have death. We have rebirth and new beginnings, and then we have death. So accepting death in your life, accepting the challenges of death. People who get this card, and pile 2 got this card. This card is dark, yes, but it ties into the strength here. Like, I don't know, so many people have lost people in the last few years due to the pandemic. Also just, you know, other natural causes. So this might be playing in your life right now. This death card is Thanatos. It's saying that you are strong because once you face death, you can face anything. And this is probably why you're having these new beginnings and this rebirth, this ending of a cycle, and you're coming out of it in this beautiful new beginnings. And this energy right here may be a part of that, that loss that you could have had, some of my pile 3's had in their lives. I'm going to go ahead and read from the book about Thanatos because it's so intense and beautiful. And I just want you to get the full feel of this card, the way it was written. Thanatos is death. It is tempting to oversimplify death and sum it up as transformation. But the true archetypal resonance of Thanatos can't be easily assimilated or contained. Death is ongoing and omnipresent, an internal response to the gift of birth. Witnessing the end of another being, creature, phase, or stage has deep consequences for the psyche. We are forever changed by Thanatos as it sweeps us under its wings, making us relinquish control in every form. It leaves a mark of ash upon our heart, signifying we have touched the cusp of the underworld and will return to the land of the living eventually. With more compassion and wisdom to share, this capacity is needed in our world. One who has faced the annihilation of Thanatos can face anything. When this card appears, it signifies an initiation into the underworld. Okay, I know that is super intense, but it is part of our lives and new beginnings. You can face anything once you face death. And this might be something that you've had to face in your life. So, and this is where you're tapping into your strength right here. The strength, a strong foundation of who you are. A nurturer, a mother. You have spiritual insight. This card also is calling to me to say that you are here for a reason. Your life path is why you came back from another life. So this is a past life as well. And you came back to this time and place because you have something to give to the collective that is going to change the way that we are living in this world today. So, and like I said, this right now we are being challenged because of this pandemic and all the other things that are happening in the world right now. There's a lot of darkness. So facing this and facing those fears and being strong in the face of them is going to change you and help you leave old ways of thinking out, because this is a new world that we're ushering in together. And just a powerful card. It's not negative. Death is not negative. It's a transformation in all senses of the word. And we need to learn to embrace that and know that there is something that we gain from it as well. Okay, so my dear pile threes, sorry that got really heavy. I'm wishing you lots of love and light. You have the light. You are on your path. You are on your path. Just challenge those old ways of thinking and get away from that and open yourself up to the new that is coming to you. I'm wishing you so much love and light on your journey, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye. Hello, pile four, and welcome to your reading. If you picked the red carnelian here, this is definitely where you need to be. I just wanted to say that these are very specific. So if this isn't connecting to you, perhaps choose the pile that you kind of had in your mind, a secondary pile. Like I said, because these are very specific. Okay, so your card is take your time. So your question about your life path is about taking your time, going within, taking the time to meditate, and take baby steps. Don't rush through things. Let's see what Spirit has to say about taking your time and how you can achieve it and why you need to take your time. Okay. I'm feeling this is yours because it won't go back in the pile. Okay. We have Garuda Superana. I have a hard time pronouncing these beautiful cards. Garuda Superana. All right, and we have the number 42, which is also comes down to the number 6. So you might want to check that out in your angel numbers or in just numerology to get a little bit more information about that number. I think they are important to getting more information. But I don't really know a lot about numerology, so I don't want to hold myself out as being any sort of expert on that. Okay, so this card is about cultivating your confidence in yourself. You have the inner spiritual power to deal wisely and effectively with any situation. Don't allow anyone to take advantage of your kind nature. Reflect upon what action feels best for you to take, and then follow through with decisiveness. Do not allow negativity to get a grip in your life. Positive energy and outcomes are indicated. Okay, so Spirit is asking you to take your time, because people in your life or situations in your life might be pushing you in the wrong direction. And Spirit wants you to be fully confident in your own decisions in your life path, because other people's input right now is not what you need. So take your time, make sure you're moving forward in a way that is right for you, and don't let people push you around in that. They are well-meaning. I'm sure they are well-meaning in your life, but this is your life path. This is your soul purpose, and nobody else can tell you what that is or how to get there, because Spirit is guiding us on our true life path journey now. And we have to be authentically ourselves and stand up for ourselves in this time to get on that path. Okay, so I got 2 cards for you that just came out, so I'm going to go ahead and take both of them. We have joy, the number 16 or 7. As I do will, so mote it be. Let joy and light radiate from me. Okay, and so finding your joy, everything attached to Spirit, has a tendency to be serious. If you're a spiritual person, you're not a silly person. You're not a, joyful person. You're serious, right? But no, Spirit wants us to get out of that way of thinking. Spirituality wants to take us on a joyful path and enjoying our lives, because this is where we get inspiration, and our life paths, our spiritual soul paths stem from our inner child. So tap into that inner child, tap into your joy, and just enjoy things, and don't feel guilty about that. There's no guilt here. Just be joyful and celebrate everything good that's coming in your life. And this is so hard. I get joy in my readings all the time because I tend to just have my nose to the grindstone all the time. I got to get this done, I got to get that done, and I forget to find the joy every day. But it's so important, and it's what brings in that inspiration, the passion that we need to get to our life path and be on the right life path for ourselves. And then you have safe travels, which is 22. So I'm feeling with this that your work might be leading you to travel, or your life path, it might be leading you to travel, even though that's not the safest thing right now. Spirit is saying just be safe. Make sure you take all the proper precautions that you need. Don't let down your guard in your travels. If this is what you're called to do, I'm just feeling this strongly for you guys. For others, it might be a time for you to move and find your new community. So let's get more clarification here with our tarot cards. Spirit, can you give us more information about safe travels and how to bolster confidence and know that my pile 4s are standing in their power right now when it comes to their own soul's purpose. Okay. Okay. So look at that. We have collaboration, we have joy, we have charisma here. And then we have the two with the Three of Cups. And then we have the Two of Wands, which is outward expansion. But it also is a caution to make sure that we're not always looking for the next best thing. So I'm seeing a beautiful, beautiful connections happening for you. So with this travel, like I said, with this, and then this is finding joy as well. Joy and charisma in the situation, but it's with like-minded people. I'm going to go ahead and put this over here. And this is about, you know, you could be expanding yourself and moving in this situation. So perhaps Spirit, I'm feeling, is saying that the safe travel and taking your time is about, you know, you might not be in the right place and you still have to move and find that place where you can plant your roots and really start afresh at that point. Because this expansion, you're looking out to the world. Perhaps something is calling you out in the world, and your life journey is a journey on the road for some time. With a lot of celebration and meeting new people here and finding your joy. So it's going to take some time. You know, you have a journey to accomplish, maybe a spiritual journey to accomplish first. A time of going within and expanding yourself and meeting new people and having joyful experiences. So this is, I'm feeling this strongly for you guys, my pile fours. Let's get some more cards to clarify. Oh, I see the sun. It's beautiful. Okay, Judgment and the Sun. So I am definitely seeing an awakening, a new beginning, you know, waking up from a slumber. Like you were asleep and now you're waking up and seeing things for what they truly are. And through this process, you are gonna find the sun. You're gonna have so much happiness and joy in your life. So this outward expansion that you're going through, this time of travel is gonna bring you into your awakening. And if you're already experiencing this, if you've already been tapping into this, you are going to be finding your joy and your true path. So I see this as you are on your way to finding your soul's purpose. But Spirit is saying, don't worry about it. It's not the right time. Enjoy yourself. Get out there. Expand your soul. Awaken your spirit. Awaken to who you truly, authentically are. And enjoy yourself in the process. There's so much happiness here. I love this reading. That your true soul's path, you're just not ready for it yet. But you're going to manifest, and when the time is right. So take your time, enjoy life, expand your mind, expand your spirituality, open yourself up to the divine, because you can manifest anything that you want. And then we have the moon. Anything else to clarify, my beautiful pile fours? We have the sun and the moon. Intuition is awakening. You're putting your fears in the past. You're expanding yourself in so many ways. You're awakened. And your intuition is starting to get in tune. And I think this is all that Spirit has to say right now. Let's see, any other clarifications on the Three of Cups and the Sun? And this is coming into you fast. This is your fast-moving, beautiful, passionate energy here. So even though you're taking your time on your life path, you are you're coming into your passion. And through this joy, this celebration, this finding of your soul family, this happiness that you're experiencing, your passion is going to come to you. You're going to be able to manifest it through your intuition and opening yourself up to being awakened and expanding your mind. So you are on a journey right now. You are on a spiritual journey to find your authentic, true self. And don't let anybody tell you that you can't do that. Because here I feel people are trying to control you, in a sense. And if that doesn't resonate with you, maybe it's yourself, trying to control yourself, because of limiting ideas or thoughts about, what you should and shouldn't be doing. But recognize that those, that self-talk that you may be having about not wanting to do the things that you're called to do because of expectations of others do come from others, even if they're in your own head and mind. So Spirit is saying, free yourself from that, and you're going to have your passionate, joyful, awakened self, and let that come into you, and give yourself time to explore that, and then your true life path will be shown to you at that point. But don't rush it, don't force it, and just surrender to that time that you need to embrace your joy and enjoy your full awakening. You might want to practice, and have daily practice of tapping into spirit right now with the Moon card. This is very spiritual, I'm feeling, for you guys, on the Judgment card and on the expansion of your mind. Spirit, can you please give us the archetype for pile 4s, please? Okay, and you have the Bridge. Okay, so you are a bridge. This is a beautiful, you're bridging maybe old ways of thinking with new ways of thinking, a bridge of light from the darkness. There are so many beautiful images with the bridge here, and I love it how it's kind of like a rainbow. And this is the joy that I'm feeling for you guys in this bridge. I'm going to go ahead and read from the book on this one, because this is it's a beautiful book with so many wonderful insights. So I need to share it with you. Let's see if I can find it. Here it is. The bridge, yes. The connection, the link, the gate. Bridges are built to connect two worlds. They create flow, allowing us to travel between realms, ideologies, personalities. This archetype is the gesture of acceptance. Yes, acceptance. I'm feeling a lot of acceptance here. Accepting your situation and awakening, and of saying yes rather than withdrawing, separating, and saying no. When we cross a bridge to an unknown land, we are led magically into a new reality. We open up to otherness, healing, and communication are made possible. We enter a state of curiosity, wonder, and learning. The shaman, for example, creates the bridge between the everyday world and the sacred. This card asks us to study the connections between the seemingly disconnected parts of our life. Relationships, ideologies, histories. Remember that a bridge cannot be forced. It must be made with love, or its structure will not withstand the inevitable weather of life. So right now you are on a spiritual journey of joining what you know with what is possible and bringing that together and finding the connections between everything. And so that is why Spirit is telling you to take your time with your life's purpose and really build that bridge and the passion and the happiness and your intuition and your awakened being, a beautiful, shining being. You are going to be the connection, the link, the gateway from this world to the next, that we are embarking on this journey together of change in our world. And you are going to be the gateway to that new realm, you and what you're going to be doing. So Spirit wants you to fill yourself with joy, take a journey and find that peace and that happiness, and you're going to manifest your true life soul's purpose when you're done with that journey. So take your time and enjoy, and don't let anybody tell you not to. Okay? I'm wishing you so much love and light. I'm excited for your journey. I'm getting tingly all over from it. I'm so excited for you. So please, I hope to see you soon. And let me know if this resonated for you. And let me know what your journey is. I would be so happy to hear from you. Okay, bye-bye. We'll see you soon.